Guarantee you it's repeat A. I feel it. Repeat A. I know it. Get around, and there it is. What did I say? 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 I guarantee you it's repeat.
Give me that 11 right now. Get around, get around.
Oh my!
Oh my!
All right.
Another 8 mil. So if he loses, when he loses this, it'll be a minus 20 mil.
Oh my goodness. You guys, is Drake truly a gambling addict? Because it has been the tea for a hot minute now. Drake's got a serious gambling problem, and we're talking major losses here. Like he's dipping into his net worth kind of losses. And rumor has it, Kendrick's diss track was the spark that lit this gambling fire. Another thing, Drake is reportedly putting his pride aside and posting ads on social media to try and recoup his massive losses. And the craziest part, they say Drake has been using his offspring and other members of his family as collateral. Child, it's a pretty messy situation we have here, so I'm just going to get right into it. Now, a lot of people who have been keeping up with Drake's stories also have his gambling addiction always talked about, and here's why. This man has allegedly suffered a significant number of losses over the years, including in sports, cryptocurrency, and casino. While not all his bets have been publicly documented, there's word that he has lost an estimated $7 million at this point. According to reports, his losing streak is so great that the sporting community refers to Drizzy's gambling as the Drake curse. The curse is that whatever team Drake bets on will likely suffer a stunning defeat. Y'all, we can't even say that's a lie, because if you check through a few records of Drake's gambling journey, he seems to be a jinx to any team he bets on. In 2016, Drake lost a $660,000 bet on the NBA Finals to French Montana. At the time, Montana even gave him a shout-out that some people thought was a little shady. French Montana said, "Shout out to my brother Drizzy Drake for that 60 band cause you ain't believe in LeBron." Now in 2018, Drake lost a $10,000 bet to Quavo after Quavo made a half-court shot. There was also a time he lost $200,000 gambling one night in Atlantic City. In 2023, he lost $400,000 on the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight. Drake made another huge loss of $850,000 on the Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight, and also lost $355,000 betting on Mike Tyson. Honey, we've only scratched the surface of Drake's gambling losses, and it's already a pretty staggering list. But here's the million-dollar question. Is he going to keep going down this slippery slope until he loses everything? People are low-key worried, and I don't blame them. Drake's addiction has recently taken a worse turn, allegedly, and they noticed this after he feuded with Kendrick. Mind you, Kendrick himself talked about Drake's crazy addiction in the song Meet the Grams, where he sent a cryptic message to Drake's dad. He rapped, "Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. One, I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play." Now, word on the street is Drake has been using gambling as a way to cope with the terrible shame he feels. And child, you won't believe this. Someone flew a drone and caught Drake gambling on his Australian penthouse while Kendrick's Super Bowl performance was trending. Take a look, y'all. Girl, did you see that? Drake's trying to shield his laptop screen like it's a state secret. I was dying laughing. But for real though, it's not funny when you think about how serious his addiction might be. Seeing that video was like, wow, this is bigger than just a rumor. One would even want to think all the videos of Drake gambling on the internet are just to promote these gambling companies, maybe because he's been paid or something. But seeing him getting caught playing the casino game alone in the closet? Honey, there's nothing Champagne Pappy wants to tell the street that will make them believe he ain't an addict. And like we said, Drake seems to be having a hard time right now and losing a lot. He recently posted a gambling ad on social media that other sources are posting. Now, he wrote, "Members, we are down bad on stake, so I am posting this solely for $2 million credit to spend slots. Please keep scrolling." Okay, that sounds like he's desperately trying to get his $2 million back. But that's not all, because there are also rumors that the gambling company now pretty much owns his son after he gambled his kid and lost. There's this post online that says, "Stake reportedly now owns Adonis after Drake placed him as a bet on All Black and roulette and lost. I'ma win him back," Drake added after the loss. Interesting. I've heard a couple people betting their houses, cars, and some other expensive assets, but betting your son is just, wow. Or was that a meme? Well, the streets don't think so. You know why? There was a time Drake talked about betting his mom's birthday and other members of his family, which kind of speaks volumes. According to reports, he said, "I wasn't really gambling like that 5 years ago. I wasn't really into it. I started in Vegas. I had a residency at one point in Vegas, and I would perform at the hotel, and that kind of got me into it. I started to attach emotion to it, which people say don't do. But I used to live by my mantra, it's business, not personal, but it's definitely personal and not business. Gambling is another thing. I make it personal. I bet my mom's birthday, I bet my brother's kid's birthday, I bet my birthday, and I just ride it out." So honey, you see why people best believe Drake actually placed his son as a bet? One fan said, "Bro gambled his son Elmo." Another sarcastic fan said, "I respect his decision." And about Kendrick messing Drake up with the diss tracks? This fan said, "Hey Siri, play Meet the Grams by Kendrick Lamar." But what do y'all think? Is Drake gradually losing his net worth due to his alleged addiction to gambling? And do y'all think his feud with Kendrick Lamar has worsened his situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm going to see y'all in a bit. And I'm going to see